Hi, this is Nikki, and I'm here to share messages I get from Spirit, and for all of us who are all on this journey to love and to reunite with our divine vibrational matches in this lifetime. And so today I'm going to share a bit of a personal message about what's happening for me on my journey, and to hope that it will trigger or help someone else. So yesterday I met my twin for the first time, and I did actually meet him this time. And it was about 10 months since I last saw him. And it's always, so it was bittersweet. It was really lovely to see him. We had a really lovely time. But at the same time as that, he is still with his partner, and also seemingly to have got lots of travel plans together. And so it's always, a bit bittersweet. But there are some significant things that he said. One was that he was going to be doing an ayahuasca ceremony, and that was going to happen in, I think it's in October. And ayahuasca is a plant-based shamanic plant-based drink that basically allows you to tap into your subconscious, basically, and allows you to face the true inner you. So it is a part of a healing tool. So that's the first thing. And the second thing is that our lives have been, there are so many things that our lives are completely parallel in what's happened and the places that we've been to, and also just the sort of situations that we have found ourselves in, so there was so much mirroring going on, to the point that I was saying that recently I went to Croatia, and when I was there, we found out that the Foo Fighters were playing, and just happened to get a ticket, and we were told by the taxi driver that the Foo Fighters were playing. Anyway, so we managed to get a ticket and we went along. And when I told my twin about this story, he said the same thing had happened to him. It was in Edinburgh. He was in a taxi, and the taxi driver had said that the Foo Fighters were playing, and same thing, he managed to get a ticket. So there were loads and loads of things that we just mirrored each other on. And so it was just, it was really interesting. So before I went, I channeled a letter from him, so I'm going to share it, because I was a bit cautious about going, but so many of the messages over the last few days had been, you need to let the past go, you have to start a clean slate, don't be held back by the past, release all the negative. So I thought I'm going to channel a letter to say, to see what he wants to say. So this is before I went to see him, and the message was, I have to see you. I want to see you. I need to know that this is all still real, that it's not in my head, that it's not in my dreams, that there is still real feelings. Your feelings are true, and I know by the way you look at me. I will know by how I feel inside, by the way your eyes penetrate my soul. When your eyes see into me, they melt my soul and set my spirit free. That's why we have to meet. Okay, so I'm just going to read it again, because if anyone else is going through what I went through, and I was very sort of like, I don't know, I was thinking, I'm not sure whether I want to see him, because if he is still with his, with his partner, then that's going to, upset me. But these things, it's all a process, right? So I have to see you. I want to see you. I need to know that this is all still real, that it's not in my head, that it's not in my dreams, that there is still real feelings. Your feelings are true, and I know by the way you look at me. I will know by how I feel inside, by the way your eyes penetrate my soul. When your eyes see into me, they melt my soul and set my spirit free. That's why we have to meet. Okay, so that's why we have to meet. So if you're questioning it, then again, it's about saying there is always a purpose. We're led to things for a reason. Now, I then pulled 3 cards, and the cards that came through were remembrance. So I was like, of course. And actually, remembrance is card 38. And what's really cool is I was 38 when I first met my twin. So, and so the other messages were luck is on your side, and also warrior woman. So, remembrance, this is the message. And it is to know that you are a warrior woman. And everything is happening for a reason. Cupid's arrow by the universe has been shot your way for your connection. So no matter what is happening, then just know that all of it is happening for a reason. You're exactly where you're meant to be, and you are a warrior woman. Or man. It doesn't matter about the gender. So the frequency of remembrance supports our memory of everything that we've gone through as a soul in body, providing us with valuable information and tools to flow gracefully with and in this life. It is becoming more common for us to have access to memories of lives lived, experiences gone through, roads travelled, and journeys taken. Our memories are rapidly expanding beyond our current lifetime alone. Now that we are vibrating at a higher frequency, we are able to access deeper the parts of the grids referred to as the Akasha that hold our collective and personal memories of all lifetimes lived. The Akasha of the human being holds everything that the human being has experienced on this earth plane. However, this remembrance is not a linear function of the brain. Instead, it is an elusive and multi-dimensional aspect of the new human being. A human being that harmonizes the synaptical brain with the wisdom and intuitive thought of the heart and soul. There is an unmistakable sense of ancient cultures and times in the remembrance image, perhaps Native American or Mayan, and we can see the reference to future civilizations and off-planet connections as well. This is an indication that time is no longer a linear absolute, but a vertical, moment-to-moment experience that includes input from many different times, layers and dimensions. The blues in this activation refer to the clear communication that comes to us through our dreams, our intuitive thoughts and our memories. The indigo and violet indicate the higher source behind the communication that comes when our third eye chakra and crown chakra are open and flowing. So interestingly, yesterday, the cards for yesterday, when I was going to meet my twin, on their side was crown chakra opening. And so, everything is happening as it needs to. That's the thing to remember, that it's all happening in the divine order of how it's supposed to. And that can be really challenging because, of course, it would have been amazing if I'd met my twin and he was like, I'm not with my girlfriend anymore and all these things. But that's not how it's meant to be. So I have to release all of that, my expectations. So it is about releasing expectations and stepping into the path of the soul, and that isn't always what our mind wants. So it's about aligning the heart and mind. So the message is, take a moment to go inside and contemplate the idea that you have been around for a very long time and always will be. Are you aware of all the times and places you have been before? Do you have a notion of where you are going? Look intensely at the remembrance image and allow your Akasha to activate the memories of your soul's journey. Right, so your Akashic record is the record of everything, all of you, right? Written by Archangel Metatron. So it's everything in your soul path, your twin's path, your soul's path, universal truth, basically. And so that's why you're here to be this warrior woman, and to basically encapsulate all of this new energy, the new vibration, and bring this to Earth and to anchor it to Earth. And that is, the challenge of this journey, as you know, everything that I just experienced is just, you know, it's so hard because you have those expectations, then you're like, I want this to happen like this, and then the universe just comes and goes, no, it's not going to happen like that. And I'm like, okay, but just keep on going, you know, trust. There were so many synchronicities that happened, that, you know, make it an undoubtable path, but it's not an easy path. So, you know, my heart goes out to everyone because I know how it feels. So, have you answered your deepest calling? You are here for a reason. You are being called to bravely pave a path. Have you answered your highest and deepest calling? Living a heart and soul-led life is not all fluffy and smooth sailing. Living a heart and soul-led life requires courage to triumph over fear. So often our fears are the gatekeepers to our greatest gifts, and the more resistance we have towards answering a call, the more important it is to our soul's growth. Sometimes fear is an indication that we are facing the right way. Joan of Arc was known for her courage and her famous line, I am not afraid, I was born to do this. But the thing about courage is that it is not possible without fear. So if you are feeling afraid, what is needed is courage, and courage comes from living from the heart. Think of your fears as opportunities to expand, rather than things that are holding you hostage. If you look at your fears in this light, then, as uncomfortable as it might feel, it's actually a sign that you are on the right track. So, have you answered your deepest calling? So, there you go. That is the message. So, I'm just going to read the letter once more because, again, if it's happened for me, it may happen for one of you, or has just happened for one of you. And so, this was the channeled letter that I did prior to meeting up with my twin yesterday. And it is, I have to see you. I want to see you. I need to know that this is all still real, that it's not in my head, that it's not in my dreams, that there is still real feelings. Your feelings are true, and I know by the way you look at me. I will know by how I feel inside, by the way your eyes penetrate my soul. When your eyes see into me, they melt my soul and set my spirit free. That's why we have to meet. There you go. So that is the message. Whatever you're being drawn to, listen to your intuition, trust in the voice of your heart, and know that we are on a journey of remembering, remembering all of our past lives, knowing that this relationship has got the luck of the gods on its side because Cupid's arrow by the universe has been shot, because you are both love warriors. All right, I hope that helps. If you want a healing, a reading, a channeled letter, please do. All details are in the link. And Akashic record reading as well. 8-question read, and that's $80. All right, I hope that helps. Take care. Bye.